Salutations, my good people. It's your sister from another miss, the lovely Fly Shy, back with another video. Listen, in advance, in support of your sister, go ahead and show me some love by hitting that like button in advance. I greatly appreciate the support. All right, get prepared, all right, to sit for a little while. I won't take much of your time, all right, but this is a very strong word that the Most High placed on my spirit, placed on me. This is actually take two, but luckily for you and luckily for me, the gem is still burning hot on my spirit, and I still have so much more to say. So, in advance, excuse me, go ahead and hit that like button. All right, you all. So, I had went outside, and I was really showing my lioness side, right? And I was trying to go against the grain, and I wanted to record. I wanted to be in the sun, in the light, the natural lighting, and I wanted to get this word out. But, the wind, it was very windy. And so I was like, oh, all right, God. I won't be stubborn. I won't be stagnant. I won't be complacent. I will still get this word out, but in a different location. So here I am. And actually, one of my favorite locations to record at, which is in my living room. Needless to say all that, you all, I just think it's important for you all to kind of have an idea of what takes place in preparations to getting these words out. I know it may appear effortlessly, and I thank you all kindly for your support, but there is a lot that goes into it, okay? But I just feel the power of God, the Prince of Peace, is enveloped around me, and may the Most High say the same around you all as well. I just feel the Prince of Peace enveloped around me right now. Listen, God says, never mind who they thought you were. Never mind who you used to be. Never mind who they think you are, because I chose you. You all may be wondering, why are people consistently and frequently bringing up my past when I no longer exist there? And this isn't to say that you all are perfect and that you all yourselves are free of sin. Chosen in righteousness doesn't come with being exempt from what the common Joes face as well. It's just we have a better understanding and we know better, right? So it is really up to us to pick ourselves back up, pull ourselves back up with the help of the Most High, lean on the power that we withhold inside of us, and choose to do better for ourselves. So needless to say all that, you all may be wondering, why are these people frequently and constantly reminding me of who I used to be, what I used to do, right? God is saying, listen, in spite of all that, tell them to come to me because I chose you, the ex-prostitute, the ex-sex worker, the ex-drug addict, the ex-addict. All right? The one who was abused, used, and mishandled, prejudged, misjudged. I chose you, the once before homeless. I chose you, the once before poverty having mindset. I chose you, the once before having limiting belief systems. I chose you because I knew that the power that I was going to ignite through you, God is saying, was going to free you and launch you into your new beginning, right? People are always quick to bring up your past. And as I've said it before, they will never once mention what it is here that you are doing in the present. They see and know it to be true that you are living for the Most High God, that you are a warrior for and of the light side, the bright side, for the greater good of all, collectively. That is your mission, that is your objective, in conjunction with your own individual purpose and desires. and plans for your future, right? Or goals, so to speak. God knows best always, right? But I was just thinking to myself, and God was just speaking to me as I guess, listening to my thoughts, so to speak. And God chooses those that society demonizes, that society persecutes, that society ostracizes. God chooses those people. God doesn't choose the perfect, the self-proclaimed perfect, the ultra beautiful on the outside. God chooses those who are flawed, who got some stink to them, who got some funk to them, who got some darkness to them. God chooses those because God knows the work in which he plans to do through those that he chooses. Right? So never mind who they thought you were, because they can't touch you now. They can't stain you now. They can't taint you now. They cannot stop you now. You have become unstoppable. You have unleashed that Hulk. You have imploded that Hulk that has lied dormant within you. God is saying no need to argue. No need to explain. No need to try to prove a point. That's my job. God is saying that's my job. Let me handle that. Drop that in the comment section. Let me handle that. That ain't up for us to handle. All right? Listen. One day you all woke up and you said, damn it, I'm tired. I'm tired of living this way. I don't want to be this way anymore. I don't want to keep thinking about this thing anymore. I don't want to keep throwing my life away. I don't want to keep wasting my money. I don't want to keep wasting my time. I don't want to keep wasting my energy. I don't want to keep wasting my life. God chose you when you sent out that cry for help. When you surrendered, you threw up your hands, you said, God, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know if you're all the way. Because y'all was at a point where you was even questioning God. You was like, God, I don't know. Like, I feel you, but dang, it feel like you just left me out in the dark. You was feeling like Job in the Bible. Like, God, you done took my family, my friends, my riches, my wealth, my material. God, I don't have no reason to live. That's what you all were thinking. That's what you were feeling. You felt like, oh, I don't have any other reason to live. Right? Then God swerved back on around, came back around, reversed on around, and turned them tables on around, right? Healed you. Your life went from upside down to turned around, right? And it was so profound that they don't see how. What I say, your life went from upside down to turned around. And it's so profound that they don't know how. Ooh. This is the Spirit of the Most High talking through me, y'all. Like this video if you haven't already. Look. God said, I chose the ex-con. I chose you, the ex-felon. I chose you, the ex-alcoholic. I chose you, the ex-gambler. I chose you, the ex-sex addict. I chose you, the ex-promiscuous. I chose the Jezebel. I chose the harlot, God is saying. You got some questions for them. You got some questions for those of whom I chose. You come to me with those questions. You come to me with that speculation, God is saying. Because God knew what he was doing when he chose you. God knows what he was doing when he got you up out of that bad relationship, when that man kept putting his hands on you, when that female kept mentally, emotionally, and even physically abusing you, to all my fellas out there. God swept you up off your feet and took you out of situations where people had bad intentions and motives for you. That's why everybody dropped like fleas. The moment you decided to heal and see people for who they really are, and to see the truth for what it really is, people now starting to question you. They starting to wonder, well, why her? Why him? Why them? Didn't they used to be this? Didn't they used to be that? They ain't a good mother. They ain't a good father. They ain't a good son. They ain't a good daughter. But God said, never mind who they thought you were, because I chose you. It ain't none of their business what I'm doing through you. But they gonna see the end result. It ain't none of their business what I'm doing through you. But they gonna see the end result. They gonna see that I chose you. They gonna see that I knew that you were equipped for the job. They gonna see that you were able to withstand the test of time. They're gonna be able to see that you were able to endure the long suffering. Which is why everything that you all have coming to you is everything and more than you always deserved. Don't question it. Don't question whether you're deserving or not, because you are. You stood the test of time. Okay? You stood the test of time. You see, we got some Decepticons in the background. They hear us. Okay? God is saying, never mind who they thought you was, because I chose you. If they got some questions for you, if they speculating, if they trying to bring you down, trying to lower your vibration, steal your energy, deplete you, tell them to bring it to me. Tell them that they bad, tell them to show enough. Question me then. That's what the Most High is saying. Tell them to question me if they got something to ask about you, if they got some judgment to spew on you, if they want to put themselves in a position to persecute you, to spew negativity on you, to be toxic towards you. God said if they got the audacity, tell them if they bad to show enough, bring it to me then. God's saying I will choose the bottom of the barrel type. I will go to the ghettoest of the ghettos and pick up the most depleted. Pick up the most overlooked. Pick up that diamond in the rough. Pick up that hidden gem, and I will make them. I will exalt them, and I will turn them into who I destined for them to be. God is saying. So never mind who they thought you were. Never mind who they think you are, because you're no longer the same, and they realize that. That is why they can only rely on bringing up your past. God is saying, never mind that. I chose you. I healed you. I allowed you to overcome those things. I exalted you. There's nothing no one can say or do that can determine and dictate what has already been written, you all. And I need you guys to know that. I need you to realize that, and to laugh when any of these haters come at you trying to talk smack. I'm just being real. These people don't love you out here for real. No, they don't. They don't love you like God do. They don't love you like the Creator do. Because the moment you chose you and you chose to protect your energy, oh, these phonies came out the woodworks. Yes, they came out the woodworks. That's all they can do, is bring up who you used to be, what you said, what you did, how you used to live. All that. That's all they got on you. But guess what? God is saying, I chose you, I exalted you, I healed you, I made you new. To hell with who they thought you were. But guess what? They gonna see. They gonna see the finished product. Because God ain't even through with you yet. God ain't even done with you yet. This is merely just the beginning. And they mad now? They feeling some type of way now? Oh, just imagine how they're gonna feel when you are done. When God has truly bossed you up and glowed you up and shown you off. Watch how they feel then. This saying kept going through my head also. So many people love me. Somebody gotta hate me. So chosen ones, keep your head up. You were chosen by God. It don't matter what you've been through in your past. Your past does not dictate who you are in this present moment. It does not dictate your future. You still have the ability to thrive and shine and succeed. No one can take that from you. No demon in hell can take that from you. Nobody can stop you unless you give them the power to do so. So again, let them bring up your past. That's all they have. That's all they have. But they can't touch this present you. They can't even step to this present you because they're too much of a damn coward to do so. Because they know that you will chew their asses to shreds. Spiritually, energetically, and verbally. And if it came to it physically, or yeah, I already said physically. But yeah, y'all know what I meant. But that was the message, you all. Just beware of this coming season. It's already upon us. There's a big shift, another huge shift that is happening. A lot of upgrades, a lot of activations, more enlightenment, more knowledge, more wisdom. And with all that is going to come more Decepticons, all right? More haters, more losers, more misers, okay? More people who want your company because they're so miserable. But their misery don't love your company. In fact, their misery is being rejected and sent back and rebuked right to them. And they try to spew it on you, though, not knowing that you were chosen. There is nothing on this planet Earth that you can do that God will not forgive you for. Especially if you do the work, you take accountability, and you acknowledge what you have done wrong. But you make the conscious decision to change your life and to be better and to do better and to heal and to assist others in the same process. So, lastly, never mind who they thought you were. Never mind what you used to be. Never mind what you once did, you once said. Because that ain't who you are today. Especially if you grew, you learned, and you healed from those things. That's not who you are today. And don't let them people take you back. Let them remain in hell. Let them remain comfortable and stagnant and complacent. Let them remain miserable while they're trying to project that misery onto you. God will deal with them. You continue to focus on your path. Focus on your vision. Stay prayed up because God is bossing you up something unbelievable, something unfathomable. And if you believe it, I want you to drop right now in the comments, we shall proceed. I am being bossed up. Drop in the comments, I am being bossed up. I believe in divine time and I believe in God's timing. I ain't on the world's time. I'm on my time, God's time. And with that said, if you guys enjoyed the message, please do not hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, this is take 2. Most High willing. It really resonated and touched some of you. You know, all these haters can do is bring up your past, bring up what you used to do, bring up your mistakes, bring up your flaws, as if you haven't accepted it already. Not knowing that you have grown, you still growing every single day, you still becoming a better person. And that is what upsets them. But don't change who you are for no hater. You keep being you. Keep being authentic. Keep being transparent. Keep sharing your testimonies. You never know who you can help and who you are helping with your spirit and with your energy. Never change who you are. You know, never try to explain anything either. You were the one who was chosen by the Most High God. If you got the eyes to see and the ears to hear, then hear and see. Peace, love, and light.